Hello everyone, my name is Joy and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today on this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 tips to length retention. You want to maintain that hair that is growing out from your scalp. There are some things that you should be doing, in order to help you to retain that length that you're getting. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. There are lots of talks and blogs about our hair growing half an inch to 1 inch every month. While I've not really checked out if this theory is true or this statement is true, and I've not really, done a proper length check of my own hair to see if it follows that statement. If trichologists have done this experiment or have carried out this research and found it to be true, then maybe it's true. But regardless of whether our hair grows half an inch or 1 inch every month, what we want to, focus on is how much length we are retaining. We want to retain that hair that is growing from our scalp because, guys, our hair grows. Everyone, your hair grows. What the issue might be is you not retaining that length that you're supposed to be retaining. So my number one tip for length retention is going to be knowing your hair type, because before you go out there and start buying products and start using different kinds of things on your hair, you want to be able to have master, your hair, to know your hair type and also your hair's porosity, because the kinds of products you use for a low porosity hair type is different from the kinds of products someone with high porosity hair type is going to use. So you want to know which category your hair falls into before you go out there and start using all kinds of products, because there are products for low porosity, there are products for high porosity hair type. Know your hair, study your hair, and know what works for you, because you, even among siblings of the same parents, their hair type is still different. So know your hair type, and that is the first step anyone wants to take before, scouting out for products and using all different kinds of things that are recommended for your hair. My number two tip is going to be no manipulation. When your hands are all over your hair, every day you are trying different styles, you are doing different things to your hair, you know, your hair is not resting, so it's going to break. It's going to break from over manipulation. If you're washing your hair every week, wash your hair, style your hair, and just leave it alone. Then maybe you go in and moisturize it maybe 2 3 times weekly, depending on what your own routine might be, and you moisturize it and leave it alone, but not washing and styling and doing different kinds of stuff, to your hair every single day. Is going to break your hair. So you want to try as much as possible to, you know, do less manipulation, and you will see your hair, will thrive. Just put it up in some protective style and just leave it alone, and you see your hair will thrive. Trust me, your hair will thrive. So my number three tip is going to be detangling your hair with a white tooth comb. So I have a white tooth comb here because I've seen some people use combs that are very tiny, the teeth are very tiny, and you don't expect those kinds of combs to just glide through your hair without breaking your hair. So this is a white tooth comb, and it's what I've been using for the past 1 year. Although I've not used comb on my hair for almost 2 months now, I've not used any comb. I've been doing finger detangling. Now, I'm not saying you should not use any comb on your hair. You can use a comb, you can even use a brush, but make sure that what you're using is a white tooth comb, and also a brush that is soft and not hard, because when it's hard it will break your hair. And when you use a comb that is too small and not spaced, the teeth are too small, you break your hair. And even for me, this comb is even too small now for me. I can't use this. I bought this comb when I just started my hair journey, and I think if I want to, comb my hair again, I'm going to get something that is a bit bigger than this. So you want to comb your hair, with also with a form of conditioner or oils or butters. You don't want to comb your hair dry, please. Don't comb your hair dry because it's going to break. There should be some form of moisture in your hair, before you use any comb or brushes, any tool at all, even your hand. Before you touch your hair, make sure that your hair is, has a form of conditioner, or oils or butters on your hair before you use a comb. I also encourage you to finger detangle first before going in with any tool, whether comb or brush. You want to first use your hands to do a little finger detangling before putting any comb in your hair, because it's going to make the process of detangling your hair very easy and smooth, and also it helps you to prevent breakage as much as possible. So my number 4 tip is going to be low heat. Now I know that a lot of us want to stretch out our hair. It's also good to stretch out your hair. Let your hair be in a stretched state, because when it's in a stretched stage, they are not coiled up together, which will cause them to be tangled and have knots, especially for 4C kinky hair like ours. There are also different forms of stretching your hair. You can use the African threading method. I'll be doing that in an upcoming video, and I'll show you guys how to stretch your hair without using any form of heat. So there are different ways that you can stretch your hair out, but I'm not saying you shouldn't use a blow dryer or anything like that. You can use it, but try as much as possible to do it less frequently, like probably 1 or 2 times max in a year. Frequent use of heat can lead to damaged hair, and you don't want that. You want to retain length. Do less heat as much as possible. So the 5th tip is going to be deep conditioning your hair each time you wash your hair. Deep conditioning is different from the regular conditioners, because the regular conditioners, you just use it and leave it for like 3 to 5 minutes and then you're done, and you rinse it out. But the deep conditioning treatments, are formulated to give you that deep, intense, moisture, replenish moisture into your hair after shampooing, and it also helps with treating dead hairs, strengthens your hair and gives it all the nourishment that it needs. So you want to make sure that you're deep conditioning your hair each time you wash your hair. So even if you're washing your hair 2 times in a month, once in a month, just make sure that you follow up with a deep conditioner. And there are lots of deep conditioner out there. You want to check out also which one is best suited for your hair. I personally, I've been doing DIYs, and that is what I've been doing for the past 1 year and 5 months now. But I intend, trying out a few deep conditioners this year and see how it goes. If it works for me, fine. If it doesn't work for me, I'll just stick to my DIYs and just leave it like that. Deep conditioning is something that you want to try out if you've not been doing it. And if you've been doing it also, let me know in the comment section what your results have been. Has it been very beneficial to your hair care or not? Let me know in the comment section. And if you've learned 1 or 2 things from this video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're just joining me for the first time, please click that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notification bell so that when I post that video, you will be notified. And I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. So till I come your way in my next video, stay blessed and bye.